Hi friends, very good morning. I hope all you are doing really well. Again, welcome. Guys, there is an important update for you. I am planning to invite a very senior ISO certified uh, who can cater your questions because I know still there are multiple queries in your mind going on. And I have received a lot of responses from your side that sir I have that problem that much problem in terms of technical point of view. So guys, for only you I am planning to invite a very senior ISO certified guy. So till time you can do one thing, you can send your questionnaires which you can going to ask so that I can proactively manage all the questions in a well-mannered way. So this is a task for you guys, and probably uh, very soon we will meet on the this particular discussion. So friends, this is the second part of the policy on infrastructure and cybersecurity. As I earlier said, guys, that these are the questions really faced by one of the candidate. He has sent me the questionnaires and I am making these videos to serve that particular candidate's answer. So without time wasting, let's start, guys. So how will you make the policy for cybersecurity team? This question definitely interviewer may ask for you that what are the terms and conditions, what are the policies, right? What are the SOPs, that is standard operating procedure you should follow for cybersecurity team. So guys, these are the below steps. First of all, check the existing policy. Second point is start making risk register after deep analysis of risk gap from people, process, technology, and vendors point of view. Guys, please keep one thing in mind that if interviewer is asking you to make the policy, right? So it doesn't happen that today you have joined and from tomorrow itself you had started to make the policy. This is not the way. Oh, okay. First, understand the risk associated with the organization, right? Second point, understand the risk register, that what is the existing policy and what is the proposed policy. This is the first step, common general steps you have to follow, right? Because you cannot just go and implement the policies, right, without knowing the risk, right, without knowing the technology, that what technology, what kind of resources, right, what kind of particular processes or organization is following, right? And like what is the cost behind such implementation, right? So without knowing these things, guys, don't go directly for the make a policy. Okay, yeah, this is the main thing. So the purpose of interviewer to ask this question is that whether you have genuine knowledge or not. So you can also add a statement here that after understanding the context of the organization, I will make the risk register, right? Because as I said earlier, without understanding the risk, right, without understanding the context of organization, without understanding the factors who are affecting the organizations, you cannot directly implement the same. So check the existing policy, start making risk register after deep analysis of risk gap from people, process, technology, and vendors point of view. uh, what are the things we should keep in the risk register from the people, process, and technology point of view, guys? For example, how many incident happened in the security devices in past, right? How many resources align to handle the same, right? Are the resources are sufficient to manage these activities or not? What are the softwares and applications hosted with what kind of versions? How many malicious activities tried by intruder in recent time in our organization? Are we in a position to handle these attacks or not, right? Are we in a position to manage the, or we can, are we in a position to mitigate the malicious activities, right? Is the process we are following, I mean, that is a standard or particularly a kind of framework or not? Right. Does the security infra have all the relevant appliances? Right. Does our organization have security operation center unit or not to manage the traffic kind of things? Are we doing the regular VAPT and are we focusing on the closure or not? So, and the cost behind it. So overall, I mean to say, guys, that the risk associated with the infra mentioned in the risk register, and this would happen after your joining, after at least 6 months after your joining, right? So maybe interviewer may ask you question that after what period of time you suggest to implement the policy, right? So just say that, sir, if today I has joined and after understanding all the units, right, in the infra, after checking the existing policy and the proposed policy, and I will start on the making the new policy, right? And don't commit any time duration to interviewer, right? That's after 1 month, after 6 days, after 10 days, after 2 months. Right, that is not the appropriate answer. First ask interview, as I asked you earlier, that's our let me understand the policy, let me understand the context of organization, right? Let me understand that what factors are affecting the organization, right? What is the risk register saying, right? What is the cost behind it, right? What is the people management, process management, and technology management point of view? Because without understanding this, I don't think anyone can implement the new policy. Point number C, deploy the relevant resources with roles and responsibilities to manage the security domain like like CyberArk, Security Operations Center, antivirus, proxy, and IPS, and etc. with appropriate background check, right? So in policy, you have to mention that what resources have the appropriate background check with relevant expertise, and after this depute that particular resources in the respective roles and responsibilities like CyberArk, like those candidates who are CyberArk certified will come to the CyberArk domain, right? Those from SOC come to the SOC. Those for antivirus part that will come towards the antivirus, and similarly for the proxy, IPS, IDS, firewall, etc. So this is the thing. So align the respective resources as per their respective expertise from the technical point of view. Next is, guys, next is conduct learning, awareness, and training sessions regularly, right? So be ensure to aware your associates because they are the key who drive the organization. So without appropriate learning, without awareness, and without training sessions regularly, so ensure to do the same. Next is after alignment of resources, track the risk from the risk register with mitigation. Means what are the existing risk associated, right? Try to deploy the control, right, with change management process, with standard change management process. After this, ensure to have a signed by management and published to all employees, right? So after point number E, I think your 80% policies has been covered in this part. And after this, consult your management that said this is a policy and what needs to included in this from your point as well if I miss anything, right? So after this, take the management sign off and publish to our employees because policy is a document which requires to circulate to every employees. Keep the policy and tracker updated regularly after approval, right? Generally, I mean, a tracker should be updated on every day. That is a risk register every day or after a week, depending upon the size of your organization. And policy update you can do once in a year basis or once in half yearly basis. It depends upon the size of organization, right? Next is How will you make the policies and SOP on infrastructure, right? Similar kind of questions, but the domain is different. In the previous part, the cyber security policy was there. Here, the infrastructure policy should be there. However, cyber security is a part of infrastructure, so the previous policy is already included in this, but in a broader level, right? So here, below are the steps you should follow, guys. Check the existing infra policy as the common one. Second is compare the proposed policy with existing one with regards to resource management and process management and technology and support management point of view. Third is examine the risk with implementation price, like how much cost of resources, new server deployments, new application development, and what are the n numbers of things, because without understanding the price and the fundamentals of deploying, right, uh, first you have to examining the risk, right, that what is the risk associated, and how much is the cost for such deployments, right? For example, servers in data centers, applications point of view, right? So so kindly analyze a risk from the infra point of view. Second is keep updated your stakeholder and schedule a meeting with all OEMs. OEM, guys, is original equipment manufacturer. For example, these are the product owners. For example, Red Hat, right? Windows and Linux. So these are the OEMs. So after analyzing all the prices, new server deployments, and each and everything, the risk associated behind the organization, right? Make a document, a small draft document, right? And keep updated your stakeholders and with OEM schedule the meeting. Next is ensure to make the document for terms and conditions and SLA with signed from all the relevant parties, right? Whoever are the vendors, guys, ensure to make a document for terms and conditions and include the service level agreement, that what is the service provided by you, right? What is the troubleshooting services, right? What is a window of support, because multiple vendors didn't support in off hours. Off hour means during night hours. So these are the things you have to mention in the terms and conditions and SLA documents. Next is recommended to follow the international standard and framework during implementation, right? For example, if we are implementing uh, the policy, for example, and our future planning is to, I mean, particular certify the ISO 27001. So for implementation part, follow the ISO 27002, right? Because there are, I mean, very minor steps and steps included and mentioned in the ISO 27002 document. Follow that particular one. So point number F is saying that follow the international rules and regulations during the implementations part, right? Next is align the resources, roles, and responsibilities with access management, include vendor management and asset management. That means, guide, if deployment has been done, all the frameworks and standards we had followed, for example. So, uh, what are the access management? Do we need to provide the vendors access, right? Do we need to provide the organization's asset to the particular vendors and many more things, guys, which are related to access, right? What is the I mean, like, what can I say? What is the privileged access, right? So each and everything you have to cater in the point number G, right? Next is follow the call to reach standards and IM, PM, and RACI process during infra downtime and activity. Guys, here IM means incident management, PM is problem management, and RACI is the responsible accounting consulted informed. Okay, guys, uh, this is a this is a standard, RACI. I am talking about RACI. RACI is a standard, right? In which if we are doing any kind of major activities, then RACI includes all the steps that what steps we should follow, and it makes the approximately zero error during the downtime activity, right? Already I had made the RACI video in my last session, I think. I mean, last to last sessions. Request you to check the videos. I think I had made the RACI very in a detailed manner. So follow the Coltrane standard and incident management process, problem management process, and RACI process during the downtime activity. And the next is keep monitoring the infra and update the policy on annual basis after approval from the management, right? After doing each and everything, do update your policies as per the approval received from the management, and keep reviewing it itself, right? So guys, these are the policies on cybersecurity team and infrastructure point of view, guys. So if still you have any kind of concerns, do you need me to explain more or in details, kindly communicate me via the comment box, right? And guys, what do you think about my planning to invite the ISO certified employee? Uh, what is your suggestions, and ensure to share me your questions, right? So that I can proactively arrange all those in a well-mannered way. Guys, I am inviting that employees only for you because I know you require, I mean, much more guidance in your interviews journey. So I am planning to make it more simpler way, right? So I need your efforts, right? Request you to send me your questions. You can send me in the chat box, or I mean, from um, like you can send me on my email ID as well. Right. So guys, how you like such videos? Do subscribe, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to share, guys. Right. I hope these all videos helps you a lot. So thank you so much.